What's going on, guys? Coming at you today with another video for the First Descendant. Today I'll be going over how to upgrade and spec your Descendants properly. Stay tuned. So I know that there is a lot of confusion regarding this, so I wanted to do a video to try and help people out. Okay, first let's start with picking your Descendant. Each Descendant plays differently, has a unique feel, and excels at something or another, some multiple. There's something for everyone, whether it be crowd control, boss killing, defensive tank types, healers, support/utility, burst damage, dotting, etc. Play around with multiple and see which one fits you best. This is definitely not a one-size-fits-all type of game. You may even find yourself switching between multiple depending on what you're doing. The upgrade process is quite lengthy, and you don't really want to waste resources or time on one if you don't really care for it. I recommend getting them all to 40 and see how they play, and then pick your favorite. The upgrade loop in this game is intense, and you will be spending a hefty amount of time grinding and regrinding in order to beef up your Descendants. You're going to need one energy activator per character, as well as several crystallization catalysts in order to max everything out. These can both be crafted once you've farmed the necessary components needed to make them, and you'll be making them a lot, so plan accordingly. You'll also need to equip modules. Modules, or simply mods, can be equipped on your Descendant, which will grant you bonuses, buffs, extra hit points, damage increases, etc. These are extremely important if you want to have a strong character and are vital for endgame. Especially activities like void intercept battles. People often use one build for grouping, one build for bossing, etc. And even a few others that are on an as-needed basis, such as mobbing, farming, specific fight builds like for gluttony, for example. One very important type of mods are the Transcendent mods. These special red mods are Descendant specific and will grant you unique bonuses and extra effects for your skills. Some even alter the skills themselves, making them very different abilities altogether. Each Descendant has a capacity cap for equipping modules. This cap can be modified in several different ways. The energy activator will raise the maximum mod capacity for your Descendant by 20. On the Descendant mod screen, select module additional settings and choose max capacity up to apply the activator. Obviously, this can only be done once per character. Raising your mastery rank will give you a total of 50 mod capacity once you reach rank 20. Crystallization catalysts will add a rune-like symbol to each tile that allows you to lower the capacity cost that modules use. Simply match the module with the rune type and the cost number will turn green. Be careful though, because if you plug a module into a slot with a different rune, the number will turn red, indicating that the capacity cost is now higher. To use a catalyst, again select Module Additional Settings on the Descendant mod screen. This time choose Assign Module Socket Type. Each Descendant will require several, probably 8 to 10 and even more catalysts in order to fully max out. And this is more or less depending on your build and whether or not you're using an Ultimate Descendant or a regular one. Regular Descendants start with 2 tiles already slotted, and Ultimate start with 4. So it makes it a little easier on the back end. Every time you use a catalyst, however, your Descendant will be reset back to level 1. Then you'll need to level them back up to 40 once again to do another. Lather, rinse, repeat, one by one until it is maxed out. Applying catalysts, also known as catting, is how you upgrade your Descendants and weapons in this game. The goal is to match each mod tile with the matching rune symbol, so you can then upgrade your mods, i.e. make them stronger. Find your build, figure out which runes you'll need to cat, and then slot them one by one until they're all done and every mod is maxed out. On your mod screen, you'll see the orange tile in the lower left-hand corner. This is your sub-attack slot. By upgrading your sub-attack mod, you'll gain an additional 10 capacity, and then catting this slot will give you 5 more. The special green tile right above it is for your red Transcendent mod, and it does not need to be catted. That slot works differently than all the others. Instead, when you upgrade a Transcendent mod, it actually makes the capacity cost go down up to a total of 10 points. So if the total cost of the mod is 15, fully maxing it out will drop it down to only 5 needed to equip it instead of 15. Note that Transcendent mods do not have any stat changes from upgrades. This simply just lowers its capacity cost, so you only need to lower it as much or as little as needed to fit it into your build. That will save you a lot of Kuiper in the long run. So here's a full breakdown of the mod capacity. You get 50 from Mastery rank, reaching rank 20. You get an additional 20 from applying an energy activator, and then 15 from the catted and fully upgraded sub-attack orange mod tile slot. That is a total of 85 mod capacity per Descendant. The socket tiles do carry over to all of your additional loadout settings. However, since you'll be using different mods, you may need to change certain tiles to different rune types. Each mod tile can be 2 different rune types at a time. Just simply switch back and forth between them as needed depending on your build. Here you can see my completed group build for Haley. And here is the completed boss build so you can see the difference. Since Haley doesn't have any Transcendent mods yet, I'll have to cat her at least one more time once they get released on October 10th. Here are the mod tiles I slotted to give you an idea of roughly how many times it'll take you. Now, aside from your Descendant mods, you'll also need energy activators and crystallization catalysts for your weapons as well. This system works the same as with your Descendants minus the Transcendent and sub-attack mod slots. You level them up, cat them, and then you level them up again until they're maxed out. Same as before. Easy peasy. Weapons can also be upgraded in several other ways, which I have broken down in more detail in another video linked down below for those that are interested. The other gear you'll need to focus on is your reactor and external components. Make sure you're using the best fit for whatever character you're using at the time. Farm any sets that you want and pay attention to the random stats at the bottom. You can always get new ones if you need a better stat roll or weapon type on the reactor. You can save loadout presets to make organization easier and make it easier when you're switching characters as well. You can look up where to find external components on the access info screen and even look up specific reactors on this screen here to make farming them easier. Note that the reactor screen here rotates weekly, so keep an eye on it if you want to get a specific one paired with a specific weapon. I do have several First Descendant videos that break down various systems in far greater detail. I have those linked down below in the description and the pinned comment for those that are interested. If you have any questions about the game, please feel free to contact me and let me know. I'm more than happy to help. And that's it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time. Later.